Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Jet Fuel TV. My name's Emily, one of the assistant managers here with the Hope Harbor Jets. And before we get started, I'd like to welcome back Jacob Alvin
Thanks for having me. Excited to be back.
and Eric Davis.
Yeah, thank you so much. Great to be back.
So let's get started and talk a little bit about what we've been working on this week. I'll go first. I have been pushing a lot of content out this week, a lot of social media posts, planning for our game day, and a few fun videos that we'll be doing this weekend are get to know your players or um, like touchdown videos, just simple fun videos that we haven't really been able to see yet. We'll be working on those this weekend, and we also recently brought in another assistant general manager, Taylor. And so next week I'll be introducing her on our social media as well. Jacob, what have you been working on this week?
Yeah, so now that we're definitively in the Elizabeth area, I've been reaching out to Union County members, um, the mayor, people under the mayor, just to try to get a partnership up and running. Because yes, while we do want to service all of New Jersey, our home base is Elizabeth, and we want to have a great connection with them and um, be able to use them as a resource for us. So I've been reaching out, having phone calls, emailing, scheduling Zoom calls. So that's what I've been doing this week, just trying to, build a better relationship and build a partnership with them.
Perfect. Eric, what have you been working on this week?
Yeah, I've been reaching out to more companies, trying to find more sponsors, and we were able to get Papa John's. So look forward to them coming out this weekend for the game. So we'll have pizza. We also have our typical sponsor, Caesar's Bagels from here in Hamilton, who will be bringing us bagels. So got a lot of going on for us this weekend, and excited for people to come out and enjoy the food.
Perfect. And let's segue back a little bit and talk about last weekend. I'm sure if you were there or if you saw our broadcast, you would know that last weekend was such a fun turnout despite the rain. For those of you that don't know, we played at Turbo Turf Field in Newark, New Jersey as a substitute for Matano Park because of the weather and the heat and the air quality. So last weekend, we had a couple new faces, including our MVP, Jason Medina, and we had a few returning faces like Ben and Lawrence and Charles and Chris, and that was super fun to see as well. So let's start a little bit about our MVP. What do you guys think about Jason? He came out for the first time, showed out, and scored 4 touchdowns. So, how we feel?
You know, while we do, this league is for kids with all abilities. We focus more on kids with special abilities. And for these kids where they're high or low functioning, obviously they don't know what they're getting themselves into. We don't know um, what they can provide on the field. So our expectations are, it's a wide range. And for Jason to come out his first week and put on a killer performance like that, to see his parents smile like that. I know his mother has been posting all of her social media videos of him and clips of him scoring touchdowns and post-game press conferences. So to see his mother happy like that and see all the positive feedback from her and from Jason, especially on his first week, has been outstanding for, me especially, who works in community engagement and wants the fans and the participants to have the best possible experience. It was very exciting to see.
Eric, do you have any thoughts?
Oh yeah, no, totally. I agree 100% with what Jacob said. And I want to focus on something that Jason said towards the end of the game when he was being interviewed. Someone asked him how much fun he was having because he scored 4 touchdowns. And he said he was having a great time because he was winning. But it was the humility that he had when he said it. Because he's like, I'm having a great time, I'm winning. But you have to always remember that it's not about winning or losing. It's about just having a great time. And then that's what you want out of a sports player. So Jason is on the right path to becoming very popular because, he's doing everything right. He's making sure he's not taking all the success to his head right away. And so that's exactly what we want.
I've been having a blast watching Jason like with you guys. I think he's the cutest ever. I'm so excited to see how he plays this weekend. I think another fun moment for me was watching with the music playing and the game going, like everyone's little like dance celebrations. I thought that was super cute. I was like, wow, everyone's having a great time and enjoying themselves and getting in the moment. So that was one of my favorite parts. And as Eric previously mentioned, I thought I'd show everyone the video that Jason had created with Nick, our videographer. And I want everyone to see the wise words he said.
It feels great. I like being winning. It's okay if you lose, but you have to keep trying.
So that was just super cute. And we all got to see it at the field on Saturday. And that was super fun. I just thought everyone should see that and be left with those wise words. So let's move on a little bit. There's a lot happening in the sports industry. And on last week's episode, if you were watching, we did a prediction of winner and score for the World Cup. Now, not to blow it in Jacob's face, but I might have been a little bit more accurate because I had the right winner. The score I did not have, but I had the right winner. Spain won. It was a beautiful game if you were watching. So, Jacob, I know you were watching. What are your thoughts, opinions, feelings? Let us know.
So actually, you had me beat. I did take Messi and Argentina to win. There was a tweet by Josh Hart that said maybe Argentina isn't like the Knicks. I was very high on them being down early and then them to come back. But Spain, looked like the better overall team. It was a long game, went into the 120th minute, and it looked like Argentina got gassed and they couldn't do much. They didn't have a lot of shots on goal. Spain kept their foot on the gas the entire game, and yeah, your prediction blew mine out of the water. So I'm a little embarrassed, but I'll get you next time.
Yeah, next game you got me. Eric, how are you feeling? How are your thoughts and emotions going when the game was on?
So I also thought that Argentina was going to go on to win the World Cup. I thought that Messi was going to bring it back to back. It hasn't happened. I think it's only happened like a handful of times, maybe like 3 times that a team's gone back to back. So for Messi to have done that and end his career, I thought that would have been a great way to do that. So I had faith in Messi wanting to do it, but unfortunately they did not succeed. I would say about this game that like most soccer games, you can't look at the statistics and be like, oh yeah, that sums up the game. But I mean, this time I feel like you could. 22 shots by Spain, 0 shots by Argentina until the 117th minute by Messi. Like that's terrible. Like as Jacob said, they just kept pressing on the entire time, giving Argentina no opportunities to go on and play. Cucurella had an amazing game, playing great defense, making sure that always clearing the ball out, making sure nothing goes in. Unai Simon played great, even though he wasn't involved that much in the saves. He got everything out, played everything through the back. Just Spain was very fundamental, did everything right. Well, Argentina lost at the end, especially with that Fernandez red. That definitely made it harder because then they scored 2 minutes after. So it was an incredible game to watch.
It definitely was. I thought it was also cool, like the USA was so involved, and I think it's very interesting because we are not a soccer-based country like every other country playing in the World Cup. So it was very interesting to see the impact on the USA, how everyone was reacting on social media, etc. But while we're on reactions, about 2 hours ago, Jacob let us know that LeBron was traded to the 76ers officially. How are we feeling? I know, Eric, you're not a big 76ers fan. How are you feeling about this trade?
No, I mean, I hate Philly. No offense to anyone from Philly. I'm a Mets fan, I'm a Jets fan, and I'm a Knicks fan. So everything to go against the Phillies. So this is the worst possible outcome I could have seen LeBron going to because I like LeBron. I thought he was the GOAT, but maybe it might be Michael Jordan now.
Jacob, how are you feeling?
I was the one who broke the news today in the office, and I'm a little upset about it. Obviously you either hate or you love Philly, and you either hate or you love LeBron. For me you know, it's a lot to put into words. That starting five is very good, but as a Knick fan and defending our title, I still feel very confident with the lineup and team we have. So I'm not that worried just yet.
Yeah, I personally like don't care for I as we learn in all these episodes, I don't care for sports that are not baseball or football. But with basketball, I always play like 2K with my brother and I always choose the Lakers so that I can use LeBron. And like that's kind of sad cuz now I can't do that. Like I don't have the rest of the Lakers to carry with the 76ers on 2K. Like I don't know. I just am a little bit sad. But not really. I'm from Philly. I just moved there. And so I think this is good for Philly, but I don't know. I don't like him being there. I would rather it be New York or just stay in California, stay away from Philly. But it's just my opinion. Um, and last on our sports segment, I wanted to talk about the Boston Red Sox 15-game win streak. This is where I do my research. I know what I'm talking about here. Boston just ended their 15-game win streak to the Orioles, and this is tied the world's record, and it hasn't been set since 1946. And this also puts them in consideration for the American League wild card. So, Eric, how are you feeling about that? I know you like baseball.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a Mets fan. I haven't been too in touch with sports recently because my team is not playing so good. This year we're more like setting records for the most losses in a row, but we'll get there eventually. Yeah, but I don't really mind the Red Sox. I hate the Yankees, so the Red Sox are better than the Yankees too. So I'll accept the 15-game win streak. Unfortunately, it was done to the Orioles, but Pete Alonso's there now, so that must have been why they won.
Yeah, I mean, as a Yankees fan, I obviously don't love hearing those words, but I honestly don't mind the Red Sox. Like that has nothing to do with us. Like, okay, cool. I do think losing to the Orioles is embarrassing. So that's a horrible way to like lose your 15-game win streak. But Jacob, do you have any thoughts or opinions?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, to win 15 games in a row, which hasn't been done in a while, and for only a handful of teams to be able to do that is one of those records that's, when you look back at a team, that's like, oh, I can't believe they did that. So for them to be able to do it is very impressive, but there's still a lot of more baseball to be played, and baseball doesn't really start until October. So while they can be prideful about this win streak, they still have a lot of baseball to play.
Yeah, I think Boston Red Sox fans are similar to Philly fans, in my opinion, in their like attitudes and their demeanors. So I think this is really going to go to their head. And next time they come to Yankee Stadium, it's going to be even worse. But honestly, it's one of those things where I'm like, I just don't like the fan base. I don't really care for it. But you know what? Roman Anthony, he deserves it. I like him. What a good guy. So, yeah. I guess just wrapping up, we do have a lot of upcoming events. So, for starters, next Wednesday, we are hosting a Zoom fundraiser. So, we are going to have musical artists performing, sports executives, community leaders all coming out. And there will be a DJ playing music as the fundraiser is going. We'll have different people speaking. It's $25 Zelle payment. You're into the Zoom, hang out for the night, and all proceeds will go to our championship game. So more information is to come about that on our Instagram, which is at Hope Harbor Jets. Also, we have Hope Day on August 23rd. So Hope Day will be our championship game, but it is also a day for our parent company, Hope in Motion, the founders of our company. They will have Hope Day. They will be handing out back to school supplies. They will have food trucks and artists performing and our Hope Harbor Jets game. So we wanted to give back to our community. And being that this is our parent company, we will obviously do everything in our power to be a part of that as well. Eric, I know you wanted to mention a few things about Hope Day as well.
Yeah, last Christmas we actually had a very successful Hope Day. 300 people came out. We had so many toys, but it wasn't even enough. We had to go out, buy more toys. There were so many people that came. So we are very thankful for the people that uh, donated last year, and we look forward to reaching out, hopefully continuing that partnership. And also, if anyone else is looking to get involved with this as well and give back to the communities, we would love to have you guys, and we welcome your donations because there's a lot of people that need stuff, and we try to do the best that we can.
Yes, if you would like to donate any backpacks, school supplies, crayons, anything a young student might need, please email Eric at hopeharborcares.com to get involved with us. Jacob, do you have anything you want to add about Hope Day?
It's just what we and what our goal at Hope Harbor Jets is in stacking that with our other parent companies, right? We want to give back in every way possible. And, it's a bigger issue than just the three of us and just our companies. And it takes a lot of effort and, yes, a lot of money too. So we want to do everything we can to give back to as many people as possible.
Yes, I love that, and I cannot wait for our Hope Day this year. So tomorrow morning is game day from 10 to 2, Matano Park, Elizabeth, New Jersey. Be there or be square. You should come out, bring your family, bring your friends. This Saturday, we are also, for the first time ever, going to have our cheerleading squad. So if you or someone you know is a part of that or would like to become a part of that, go to Matana Park at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. I will personally see you there, and I cannot wait for another successful game day. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Hope Harbor Sports Network, to see more videos similar to this. Please also follow our Instagram, where I post daily updates every single day. And just stay in touch with us. Any information you might need is also included on our website. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Eric and Jacob, and we'll see you next time.